early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. With the catch, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like
turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's got it still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. If I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Peace. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Washington. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. Got to 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alvarado. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Here comes the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Peace. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catches it at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap on third down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, going to the throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down.
Taking the knee and heading to the locker room. Wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Peace. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lanning. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's Washington. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the counter. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Peace. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Might be calling a hot route. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back, and the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Peace. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.